It's been about 2 years, but I'm back again at the Next Level Pinball Shop and Museum. This time I brought my friend Mark with me. He's big into gaming and hasn't been here before. He's actually eager to see the place. Since the museum expanded by an extra 7,000 square feet and another 150 games this year, I'm eager to walk through it again too. Join us as Mark points the way to a waiting door that we don't end up walking through because it's an exit. Upon entering the establishment, you fork over your dough and are given a bracelet that allows entry for the rest of the day. Take a moment though to look at all the stuff that is for sale in the lobby. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. The mugs, at least, would make a good place to sip coffee from in the morning. Right away, you're presented with some fairly awesome options. Most of them are free to play. Mark already likes what he's seeing. Apparently, what he liked was hand sanitizer. There are small stations for this throughout the arcade room, but didn't feel that they stood out well enough. COVID is going around again currently, under a different strain, and I can't help but admit that I found myself looking for some sanitizer more than once during this stay. Here's the Batman zone. There are a few other Batman games around the arcade, but this area had a few clustered together. Oh! The man cave, huh? I have a man cave at home. Oh. So colorful. This huge Pac-Man versus game is pretty fun. Mark and I played a few rounds of it. The non-free-to-play grabber machines are really lit up nicely. There's a whole bunch of them spread throughout the buildings. The non-free-to-play vending machines offer some attractive options if you're thirsty. That's awesome. This Tron game brings back some negative memories for me as a kid who couldn't play it well when I was younger. It's not a very good game. It's really not. The party room is something I don't think I noticed during my last walkthrough of this place. I mean, sure it was there, I just didn't notice it. As I'm walking down this aisle, I feel like they've moved probably all of the machines at least a little over the last 2 years. There are some new additions in here too, probably, but I'm seeing a lot of the old ones. Just, not in the same place I remembered them. I could be wrong. It's really amazing in here. There's more seating areas than I remember last time, too. That's actually welcome news for any adult who might have brought children along. But with all of these options of things to play, I don't know who would be sitting these things out anyway. I'm seeing all sorts of people of all sorts of ages here. One dude even had a walker at one point today. Some of these versus racing games were pretty fun, but they were all taking a picture of you before you started, which was kind of a pain. Mark kept ducking out of the way of the camera, but they did catch him a few times. This game that Mark is playing right now was a surprise my last time here. Today it was suffering from some damage and unfortunately needs to be refurbished. The Chicken and Dino machines are still here. I don't see the Bert and Ernie attraction though. This Raving Rabbids has to be one of the new games they added. I wouldn't have missed something this big the last time I was here. Now, the collection of things to do here, and collectibles and memorabilia around the place, is seriously just jaw-dropping. Everywhere you look, even at the ceiling, which I cut out, but I did record parts of the ceiling, there is something to see and find. Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The co-op Space Invader game is surprisingly intense. We had some fun with it. It starts out slow, but boy does it get fast in the end. I don't think I noticed the Addams Family pinball machine here this time. I remembered it last time. Played it last time. That doesn't mean it wasn't here, out somewhere, or might be in refurbishment. I might have just missed it completely. You know, all of these machines make this place pretty damn hot inside. There's both a pizza and a pasta place in the parking lot. I wonder how greasy I can get these joysticks. This versus Castlevania game only has a single controller on it. I guess the two players are just supposed to get out of each other's way when it's their turn. Holy crap, it's Popeye! These Mario Kart games were not connected, at least the ones we were sitting in. Also, no matter what place you reached when you passed the level, the game would not continue. It was just like a single course every time. Very disappointing. They have a ton of Donkey Kong machines, including a Super Nintendo playing Donkey Kong Country. Everything in here is colorful, it's lit up, it's dazzling, it's beautiful to look at. You can't take your eyes away from it. It's really an eyegasm for the senses, and I absolutely pity anybody who wanders in here and suffers from seizures due to light exposure. Oh, you guys gotta check this out. I really appreciate how colorful it is in here. There's the general stuffiness and an overwhelming scent of BO that is synonymous with a standard arcade, but at least the place isn't dark like a lot of them I've been to over the years have been. This is all a big collection of awesome stuff. What more could they possibly pack into this place? The Haunted Hotel pinball game was different. Some dudes were down here making a big thing out of it, but I didn't think it was that special. The standout one for me was this Orbiter game. It was like the ball was absolutely defying gravity while you played. I'm not kidding. The Looney Tunes pinball game locked up on me a few times. Lots of dialogue is in it, though. I'll just stand here and watch Mark play a little, I guess. Oh. Huh. Yep. Huh. Well. Let's walk over here. There's the Sega Genesis hooked up too, I see. I see Super Mario World is playing on at least one machine. I still don't see, I think the lighting's improved in here a little bit since my last trip. There's really a lot to see here, more than there was last time, and I likely spent a good 6 hours here today before I went back home. Mark stayed another 2 hours past me and claimed to have had a good time. Time flew by, literally flew by, and the place was deservedly a lot more busy than it had been on my previous trip through the building. Where the hell is the hand sanitizer? It's really just an awesome gathering of all different types of people from all different walks of life, and they're all there to have fun and hang out and just have a good time. It's pretty darn awesome. Despite that, though, there were issues with some of the games. However, it is summertime, the place is very busy, the crowds are large, and I'm doubting that many of the things are actually getting reported as problems to staff. If someone encounters an issue with any of the machines, there's so much to do here, they're just gonna, get up and go do something else rather than report it. I don't blame the establishment for things not working 100% just because they're being used to the max right now. Just like last time, though, there are a few classic machines I did not see. I didn't see a Paperboy machine this time, or I didn't notice one if there was. I'm fairly sure I saw at least one of them last time. And there's still no Xenophobe cabinet. That was a great game when it came out. A long time ago. Long time ago. I didn't notice a Crazy Taxi. I didn't see a Dragon's Lair machine. Once again, I didn't see a Super Mario Bros. Machine anywhere. No hint of an elevator action cabinet again. And I didn't notice any machines for any version of Gauntlet. Now, Super Mario Bros. And Dragon's Lairs are glaring omissions for any arcade. They're both seriously old for sure, and I think the controls of the classic Dragon's Lair would likely throw modern gamers into a rage at this point. But they are both timeless parts of an arcade experience, and not seeing them again, it just feels off. This place is absolutely awesome, though, even without them. Some things I did notice, there was a Duck Hunt machine. There was a Hogan's Alley machine. These were both big surprises, honestly. Good lord, the body odor in this place. Oh! In all, the Pinball Shop and Museum was a sight to behold, just like it was last time, but even more so this time. It was an experience to have again. But don't take my word for it. Take it from the first timer as he explains his being missing to his wife at home.
It's been really fun.
Hup, hup. No, feels good. No, get off, get off. No, feels good. No, get off, get off.